Now, as long as ships have been sailing the seas, there have been maritime pilots guiding them through the most treacherous of waterways. Despite this, the industry is still struggling at the moment to attract young people into the profession. Our reporter Sarah Corker has been given rare access to the pilots on the Humber Estuary, who work 365 days a year, whatever the weather.
40-mile-an-hour winds and 2-metre-high waves.
The boarding speed is 6 knots.
Marine pilots are on their way to board a container ship off the east coast of Grimsby.
In the Humber, any ship over 60 metres has to take a pilot to ensure the safe navigation in the estuary. So we've got one of the strongest tides in the UK, and the shallow water as well. There's lots of sandbanks, they are shifting. So we have to navigate between them to ensure the ship can get there safely.
How do you make sure you don't get seasick?
Just keep looking at the horizon.
Simon, Rachel and Guy work in all weathers at any time of day and keep trade moving in and out of the ports.
4th generation pilot. My father was a pilot here for over 40 years, and it's just nice to carry on a family tradition in a good, respectable job.
I was only advised about it right at the very end of my time at school, and up until that point it's nothing that I'd ever thought of before.
Marine pilots can earn between £65,000 and £90,000 a year, depending on qualifications. Yet fewer Brits are choosing a career at sea. It's estimated there could be a shortage of 3,000 to 4,000 officers by 2026.
Spark Boss pilot launch, channel 14 over.
It's the coxswain's job to get them alongside the ship while it's in the channel.
It looks pretty bad, but for the next couple of months this is going to be the average sort of weather for us. It will get better at times, very briefly, but it'll get far worse as well. I've been doing the job for 20 years now, so believe it or not, after a while you do get used to it.
OK.
Simon and Rachel, who's 8 weeks into her pilot training, then carefully board the visiting ship.
Hello. Hello. How are you?
They use their expert knowledge to guide the 80-metre vessel, which is carrying frozen fish from Norway through the narrow lock gates.
The current can be quite strong sometimes, so that can be quite a challenge. The pilots give good advice because they have a lot of experience.
To attract the next generation of seafarers, port operator ABP runs marine apprenticeships.
You need to start off at the base and get more people going to sea and trying to publicise it more in schools that this is a career option for people, that there are jobs out there.
It's definitely worth it. Get to see a lot of different places and travel the world, really.
And the pilot's job is now done. They have 10 hours off before they can be called out again. Sarah Corker, BBC News.